When I was a teenager, journaling was my therapist. It was such a good place for me to get my thoughts out. And I had this strategy that I wanted to journal as a 15-year-old because I wanted to know how a 15-year-old thought when I was older or when I had kids of my own. So I journaled without censorship. It just all came out. And my friends were going through different changes because we were 15. So some of them started experimenting with drugs, some were having sex, some were lying to their parents or cheating in tests. There was all sorts of things going on when I was 15, as you can imagine. And that's why I wanted to record it, because I really wanted to get a fuller perspective of what a 15-year-old does and how they behave. What do you think of my backdrop today? This is my virtual office, a beautiful, beautiful little property that I bought with a partner. And we do vacation rentals here. So I'm just coming in to check out how the winter months have been treating it. Going back to my story, so at 15, everything uncensored, and then the worst thing possible happened. My parents read it. And I felt the sense of shame because I'd started sort of testing my own sexuality. I felt embarrassed for my friends and everything that I shared. I felt really guilty for some of the awful things I wrote about my parents because it was uncensored. And if I was mad at them, I let it all come out, all flow. I really wanted it to be as open as possible. So here's what happened when they found it. It wasn't pretty. They made me get rid of all my friends. I was allowed to keep one. Of course, break up with my boyfriend. And my dad said I would start being his secretary at any free moments that I had. So I started working for my dad. It felt like absolute hell. But in retrospect, changing friends was fantastic. The friends I changed to are friends that I have even to this day. And it did kind of get me more aligned with people that are similar or shared more values to what I had. And of course, when you're 15, it's really hard to get out of your friendships. If your friends will think you're a traitor and things look, you just won't be looked upon very well by your friends as to why you're suddenly ditching them for other friends. So this was a really great way also for me to get out of friendships that I probably wasn't that happy being in. And that's kind of what my parents said. They said, you're writing these things, we're reading between the lines, and maybe it was a cry for help. I don't know to this day. But I will tell you that I never trusted pen and paper again. I just realized, oh my gosh, someone could find it. Or if I did write, it was always censored in case it was read. And that's really sad. So my big challenge this week is actually writing uncensored again after decades. And I'm really scared to do it. Wondering, do you write uncensored when you journal? Or do you censor it just in case someone peeks at it? In the comments below, censored, if you relate to what I'm saying.